Chairperson, thanks so much for your time. What brings you to the city of Durban?
Well, I think as Limpopo Tourism Agency, we have come here to come and showcase our beautiful province, Limpopo, because we think that there is a lot of diversity in terms of the products that we can offer to all the traders that are here and the buyers that are here. Because as our motto says, as you can see, it is more to enjoy, and it means that there is a lot of different clusters that we can sell to not only African buyers, but also the international buyers.
And have you been interacting with some of the international buyers and even the buyers from the rest of the continent? I mean, what have they said in response to your proposition to sell Limpopo?
Well, before I came here, our studio there is full of people. They want to know, they want to appreciate, because you see West Limpopo tourism, we have a lot of diversity. You talk about golf and game, we are in that space. You talk about culture and heritage, we are in that space. You talk about wildlife, we are in that space. You talk about family and recreation, we are in that space. You talk about bathing routes, we are in that space. You talk about adventure tourism, we are in that space. And I think what we have been able to do is that we have taken a major decision to say that all our products now in terms of showcasing the province must be buttressed by culture and heritage. You will then get our vendors speaking culture and heritage, Tsonga speaking culture and heritage, Pedi speaking culture and heritage, the Afrikaner speaking culture and heritage, Dipela, and many more. We are a potpourri of cultures that you can find.
Oh, for sure. But, you know, Chairperson, I mean, as we're now here in the city of Durban, and I imagine quite a number of Durban tour operators here, is there an opportunity for other provinces perhaps to partner, particularly with the city of Durban right now, as they do have the license to host the Indaba for the next 5 years?
We, as the Limpopo Tourism, attended a meeting with SA Tourism and the other provinces. Firstly, we congratulated Durban and the KwaZulu-Natal for being given the next 5 years to host. But we have said that we should start looking at a different mechanism of this big event going to the other provinces because of the economic impact that it might have in some of those particular provinces. Because if you look at it, the hospitality area, the transport area, you know, the restaurants, every other people will be benefiting out of this event when it comes to their own province, because it's a major event, and we hope that we would have been listened to. And we said that we want to compete, because when you compete, even if it doesn't come to you, but it readies you to then get to know what is it that you must do in terms of hosting major events in your province.
I mean, I suppose one of the advantages that the city of Durban has is first mover advantage. They have been hosting this since 1992, so they're no stranger to an Indaba like this. But as the province of Limpopo, when it comes to tourism infrastructure, because this will definitely be important in getting a big conference like this, is the province ready?
No, I think I always say to people, we hosted the World Cup in 2010. Now, I was involved with the World Cup. A major infrastructure aspects of the World Cup were temporary structures. You see? Now we can do that. You do that, you get what the requirements are, you put up those temporary structures that are needed, and thereafter, when the event finishes, then you break them down. I think also we have one of the best facilities, the Peter Mokaba Stadium, is also next door to the old Peter Mokaba Stadium. So that precinct, as big as it is, it's even more bigger than the ICCs we have. Therefore, we can be able to do that if we might be the winners in the coming other years. But I think the infrastructure should not be a problem, you know, that limits the provinces to host. But I'm just saying you can put temporary structures and be able to make sure that you provide the best as expected through the requirements.
For sure, but I suppose also one important thing will be marketing, and you have left Limpopo to come to the city of Durban to market Limpopo province. I mean, what else is the tourism board there doing to ensure that more South Africans, but also more people from the rest of the world and the rest of the continent recognize Limpopo as the destination to be?
You know what we should share with you now, Fifi, is that as I'm speaking to you now, Limpopo province is holding position #1 in terms of the number of domestic tourists that have come to visit our province. We are #2 in terms of having hosted international tourists in the province. Now, the diversity that I was talking to you about, you know, whether it's culture and heritage, whether it's wildlife, whether it's through sports tourism, whether it's adventure tourism, whether it's family and recreation, all that diversity, it's able to make sure that people come there and enjoy themselves in the beautiful province of Limpopo. But I think one other element that we have started to do is that we are making sure that from an economic development perspective, we have a lot of black owners coming into that space. You know, I can speak about Euphoria Golf Estate that is black owned. I can speak about AM Lodge. I can speak about Koni Lodge. And some of these areas that I'm talking about are 5-star graded hospitality areas. And they are being found in the deep villages of our province. But I think they match up any other 5-star graded product that could be utilized, and they are here and to showcase and profile them, to say to the visitor, come there, you'll then be able, if you want that luxury, we have in Limpopo. But if you want a homestay, we have in Limpopo. So I think there is more to enjoy in the beautiful province of Limpopo.